been a while since I uploaded a video on both Zetachain and Caspa Coin. The last video I made on Caspa was around a month ago, and the last Zetachain video was on March 10th, 2024, which is over 2 months now. Both of these two cryptocurrencies are great coins, which is why I will be talking about them in this video. But unlike the normal videos I make, I will be comparing both these two cryptos to see which is the best currency among them. But getting into this discussion, please note that I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say about coins I talk about is based on my research and opinions. So when investing in any coin I recommend, kindly do a little more research to be on the safer side and do not forget to invest wisely. Without much saying, let's get into the discussion. Zetachain is currently in a rising phase. This project gained over 30% profits 7 days ago, despite cryptocurrencies decreasing in the market. Caspa, on the other hand, hasn't been doing so well in the past 30 days. I think it's because of the investors who keep selling for profit after the recent spike Caspa had. Despite Caspa being the bigger crypto with billions of dollars in market cap, I will go for Zetachain. For those who might be shocked, it's because I feel investors are fed up with Caspa. Checking the price details of this project, you'll notice that the volume of Caspa is actually low. This shows that no active investors are trading. On the other hand, Zetachain is kind of undervalued. Before it gets to the current market cap of Caspa, you will be making 7 to 10 times your initial capital. Again, the trading volume is higher than Caspa, which tells us that this coin will definitely get to where Caspa currently is. Thirdly, Zetachain is listed on Coinbase, and very soon we will see a Binance listing, and this project will explode like crazy. This is why I am currently choosing the Zetachain coin. Do you agree to this? Do you think Zetachain is better than Caspa coin? Kindly tell us your opinion in the comment section below. Definition of Zetachain. Zetachain is a Layer 1 blockchain and interoperational platform that enables cross-chain data exchanges and smart contract executions. Decentralized apps built on Zetachain utilize smart contracts that can read and write data across different chains. This allows the decentralized apps to leverage the features of multiple different blockchains as if the apps were based on and operated on a single one. Zetachain supports omni-chain programmability not only for smart platforms, such as Ethereum or Polygon, but also for non-smart contract chains that don't natively feature such functionality, e.g., Bitcoin or Dogecoin, Doge. Ankur Nandwani, a former Coinbase team member and the creator of the Basic Attention Token, BAT, cryptocurrency, founded the Zetachain project in 2021. Its platform launched testnet operations in 2022. Soon after, Zetachain's innovative concept of omni-chain smart contracts attracted significant interest from the investor community, and the project raised $27 million in venture capital funding in 2023. On February 1, 2024, Zetachain launched its mainnet. The Zetachain platform is theoretically capable of connecting any chain. For now, however, its team is focusing integration efforts on the largest blockchains: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, and BNB chain, BNB. Why is Zetachain unique? Zetachain's unique proposition lies in its ability to bridge the gaps between various blockchain ecosystems and as a key player in advancing the vision of a more interconnected and accessible blockchain-based internet, or Web3. Zetachain's mission is to bring crypto back to its decentralized roots, providing a platform that is open and accessible to all, and enabling a world where developers and users can seamlessly interact with any blockchain. How does Zetachain work? At the base level, Zetachain's Layer 1 blockchain uses Cosmos SDK and the Tendermint consensus engine, operating on a proof-of-stake (PoS) algorithm with smart contract functionality. Zetachain's smart contracts can read and write data on any chain to which they've established a connection, enabling seamless asset transfers and smart contract execution capability across multiple chains. Thanks to this omni-chain functionality, Zetachain-based dApps can utilize assets on other chains without the need for asset bridging, including chains like Bitcoin, which lack smart chain functionality. Zetachain's architecture features Zeta EVM, ZEVM, an Ethereum-compatible engine that powers the omni-chain smart contracts. Zetachain key features: hyper-connected nodes. As noted above, Zetachain is a POS network. As such, it depends on validator nodes to process blocks of transactions. In addition to these core validators, the platform features another type of network actor: hyperconnected nodes. These special nodes continually monitor cross-chain communication and transactions across the entire multi-chain setup and help flag any inconsistent or fraudulent transactions that might occur during cross-chain exchanges. While the job of the core validator nodes is to secure the main Zetachain Layer 1 network, hyperconnected nodes are the primary guardians of cross-chain security. Omni-chain contracts. Omni-chain smart contracts are the most distinct feature of the Zetachain protocol. They're used to orchestrate transaction activity across different blockchain networks. In order to provide omni-chain smart contract functionality, Zetachain has implemented a ZRC20 token standard, an extension of the ERC20 standard used on Ethereum and other EVM-compatible networks. Unlike ERC20, Zetachain's ZRC20 standard can support smart functionality for assets based on non-smart chains. Cross-chain message passing. Zetachain also supports cross-chain messaging to pass lightweight data across different blockchains. Cross-chain messaging and data transfers can be used when full-scale smart contract functionality isn't required by an app. While the use of complex functionality and smart contract logic requires omni-chain contracts, cross-chain messaging is more suitable for simple use cases, e.g., NFT transfers or basic dApps that require minimal data exchange. Managed external assets. The Zetachain protocol can also be used to manage assets and vaults hosted on other blockchains remotely. This function allows you to apply smart contract logic to non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. What is Zeta? Zeta is Zetachain's native crypto token, used to pay block rewards, gas fees, and cross-chain transactions. It's also utilized on the platform's core crypto pools to provide liquidity and to incentivize liquidity providers, LPs. Additionally, Zeta serves as a governance token. Zeta holders can vote on important network and policy changes affecting the protocol and its Layer 1 chain. The token's initial supply, specified at 2.1 billion, has already been minted. Of this, 31.5 million Zeta are allotted to the Genesis airdrop, dedicated to those who have been using and contributing to Zeta Labs since its platform's mainnet launch. Over 800,000 participants were deemed eligible after a snapshot was taken on August 20, 2023. During the initial 4 years, Zeta's total supply will remain fixed at 2.1 billion. After that, there will be a yearly supply inflation rate of about 2.5%. The precise amount of token inflation will depend upon Zeta's circulating supply at the time. Is Zetachain Zeta a good investment? You might consider investing in the Zeta token based on the following factors. 1. Zetachain is among the first platforms to provide native-level cross-chain communication and asset manipulation. This functionality has the potential to achieve mass adoption. As dApps become more sophisticated, developers and operators will be increasingly interested in the omni-chain features provided by the platform. The wider adoption of Zetachain smart contracts would, in turn, lead to a higher demand for the Zeta token. 2. Enabling smart functionality and external asset management for non-smart contract chains like Bitcoin and Dogecoin is another promising feature of Zetachain. This is particularly relevant for the Bitcoin blockchain, given the global army of BTC holders, according to the latest estimates, now totaling over 100 million, who, by blockchain industry standards, represent an enormous potential target audience. While there are many cross-chain solutions attempting to bring smart contract-like functionality to Bitcoin, Zetachain differs in one critical aspect. Its dApps can easily combine the management of Bitcoin assets with those from other popular chains, including Ethereum, Polygon, and BNB. For example, with Zetachain, you can utilize your BTC funds for advanced DeFi operations and swaps with ETH, BNB, POL, and other popular cryptos. Caspa. Caspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency that implements the GhostDAG protocol. GhostDAG does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. For those who do not know what GhostDAG means, according to Belay Mining, GhostDAG is a protocol that utilizes a clustering mechanism to sort and organize data within the chain. In this process, data groups, including transactions, are grouped together based on their similarities and assigned a centroid or mean. The number of centroids required is denoted by a user-defined. The objective of GhostDAG is to assign each datum to the nearest cluster and keep the centroids as small as possible. Using a greedy algorithm, GhostDAG efficiently sorts the data and places each datum in its appropriate location. Unlike structured algorithms, a greedy algorithm optimizes the task at hand based on the best possible solution at any given moment. GhostDAG categorizes data blocks into two types, blue and red. Blue blocks reside on the chain while red blocks do not. Rather than aiming to identify the largest cluster, GhostDAG's greedy algorithm focuses on finding the blue set with the most favorable tip and incorporates data from outside the set. By combining blues and reds, a chain is formed, with the selected tips block being the most recent. This approach, combined with user-defined and mined data, establishes a topological order in the chain. Back to Caspa, its framework primarily targets the challenges of speed and scalability that plague traditional blockchains. While conventional systems rely on miners to verify transactions, this approach often sacrifices scalability. Caspa aims to automate the approval process by leveraging the GhostDAG protocol while improving scalability and maintaining network security integrity. Furthermore, Caspa is designed to be a permissionless network, providing accessibility to all participants and eliminating the need for an administrator as a gatekeeper. The Caspa blockchain is a relative newcomer to the crypto world. Conceived in 2021 and hitting the market in 2022, the platform and its native coin, KAS, have already started to make some crypto investors sit up and take notice. KAS first came onto the open market in the middle of 2022. At that time, the market was struggling with a downturn triggered by the collapse of the Terra Luna blockchain, and Caspa traded at around $0.0005. It hovered around that level for the next few months before slowing climbing later on in 2022, closing the year at $0.00528. KAS has enjoyed a pretty strong 2023 so far, with the news that its blockchain was able to process 10 transactions per second and getting its browser wallet, leading to it reaching a high in September before declining only to shoot up in late October and early November. The blockchain reached its highest ever speeds recently, and KAS looks like it is catching up. On November 19th, following a listing on Binance, KAS reached an all-time high of $0.154. By December 15th, 2023, it was worth $0.123. Caspa also addresses the critical issue of securely providing proof of work without compromising security. While transactions themselves are secure, the verification process requires a separate set of parameters and programming. Caspa implements a technique called pruning, which involves removing data older than 3 days from the block DAG. By limiting the available data, Caspa protects itself from the vulnerabilities associated with a 51% attack. Centralized manipulation becomes virtually impossible if more than 50% of the blockchain is not under the control of a single entity. The data beyond the 3-day threshold is stored elsewhere, preventing hackers from accessing it and foiling any attempted takeover. According to its website, Caspa Coin has some interesting features on its platform, which are 1.
Fast Transaktion.
Caspa's block DAG network generates multiple blocks every second for posting transactions to the ledger. Combined with fully confirmed transactions in 10 seconds, this makes Caspa ideally fast for everyday transactions. 2.
Instant Transaction Confirmation.
Caspa was designed to be hundreds of times faster than Bitcoin, with each Caspa transaction visible to the network in 1 second and each transaction fully confirmed in 10 seconds on average. 3. Scalability. Caspa solves the scalability problem with its ability to generate and confirm multiple blocks per second. This comes with no trade-off between security and decentralization, as seen with proof-of-stake networks. 4. Efficient proof of work. Caspa utilizes the optical mining-ready K-heavy hash algorithm for consensus and security of the network. This algorithm, combined with high-throughput DAG and no-wasted blocks, makes it less energy-intensive than other POW networks. 5. Security. Caspa harnesses an ultra-secure block network with no compromise on decentralization. Achieved with pure, stakeless proof of work combined with a revolutionary GhostDAG consensus mechanism. 6. Block DAG. To overcome the problem of blockchains, Caspa processes all blocks in parallel, linking all sidechains. This leads to a DAG structure that increases the formation of blocks per second drastically, creating a block DAG. Finally, the last major problem Caspa aims to solve is how to provide proof of work securely without sacrificing security. The transactions themselves are secure, but verifying them is a separate task that requires its own programming and set of parameters. One of the ways that Caspa does this is by pruning, whereby the block date is purged of data older than 3 days. In general, Caspa increased speed, comparable security, and the simplification of processes. Caspa was launched on November 7, 2021. It has a total and maximum supply of 28 billion KAS tokens, with over 19 billion of them in circulation. This is hard to tell. KAS has enjoyed a bit of a breakthrough in recent months, hitting faster than ever speeds and reaching new customers. The platform's combination of speed and security is certainly positive. On the other hand, Caspa is a relatively new blockchain. It will have to fight hard to distract attention from other, better-known platforms. A lot will also depend on how the cryptocurrency market behaves as a whole. As ever with crypto, you will need to make sure you do your research before deciding whether or not to invest in KAS. Will be the end of the video. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and invest wisely.